Today's topic, it's a juicy one. We're going to dig into something that isn't just about closets and clutter, but about what's happening right here. Yeah, we are going to make a scientifically proven connection about hoarding and the psychology of being overweight. I'm hoping this one is not too controversial, but I started doing this research out of my own home and my own habits and how those have shifted. So I want to share my experience with you, a challenge I'm doing for myself this month that I hope you'll join me for, and share the science. There's a reason you're keeping all the boxes. And for even more weight loss surgery content, post-op in the wild, in the real world, and even a little bit of sprinkling of Disney magic and mamahood, I hope you will consider subscribing. And if there is a video that you would like to see me make that you don't want to do the research for, let me know in the comments. That's where I get some of my best video ideas. Now, before we even hop in and you maybe feel defensive or triggered, I want you to hear me out, okay? Because I say this with so much love, understanding, and compassion. This isn't about judgment in any way whatsoever. It's about shining a light on the limiting beliefs that could be holding you back that you might not even realize. So grab your coffee, tea, water, whatever works for you. Maybe a notebook, but don't worry, I do have a brand spanking new PDF guide to share with you that we'll talk all about, that you can grab in the description box. So if you're a note taker, great. If not, I've got you covered. Sound good? Let's go. All right, so here's the thing. This video is not about Marie Kondoing your life, though don't get me wrong, I absolutely love her energy. This video is about addressing the emotional weight, the mind weight, if you will, that we carry and are not always aware of until we are months or years into post-op lifestyle. And that's if you choose to address it. Have you noticed in your post-op lifestyle, or even in your pre-op world, that you are holding on to things like that 3XL hoodie that you haven't worn, that no longer fits you, but you can't yet let it go? Or are you someone who has the junk drawer? I do. I have a junk drawer. That's hard to say. It's in my kitchen, above the trash can. Are you someone who hoards menus or paper trails of things? My dad had a stack of just pull-out file drawers that had paperwork in them from, I literally kid you not, when I was in kindergarten. My mom dropped off a bag to me. Talk about hoarders. My parents really like a paper receipt for things. But my mom dropped off a bag and it had my kindergarten intake forms in it and a copy of a check for an apartment that I lived in 2008. We're going to talk about how this behavior ties into years of conditioning around your survivalhood, which is often built around food and comfort. Now, there's some science behind this, and I am going to break that down for you, but I also want to share my own personal anecdotes with you because, again, I'm coming from a place of compassion and empathy because I did this too. Trust me, I am taking this channeling inner Elsa, letting it go ride right alongside you. So the question that we begin with here is, why are so many of us holding on to excess stuff, to things? And the simple answer is that it's not just stuff, it's safety. So psychologists and therapists are going to talk about this type of behavior in terms of attachment theory and trauma response. For a lot of women who have struggled with their weight, holding on to physical items can feel like holding on to a former identity, your memories, a time that was better in the past, cue The Great Gatsby, or even safety nets. My first challenge for you is to be honest with yourself. How many boxes of clothing of different sizes have you held on to in your weight loss journey? How many different totes did you have with number labels on them? I'll go first. I had up to size 22, 24, though at that point I stopped buying clothes because I refused to buy bigger sizes, all the way down to like really old 10, 12s. And they were just in different boxes for the just in case. And even when I lost weight during crazy fad diets, I think I've told you the one about my wedding and how I lost weight for that and would never recommend doing it the way that I did. But during my yo-yo dieting phases, I would get down to the like 14, 16s, but I would never get rid of my fat pants, right? I kept those because I inevitably knew I would regain weight. What's your number? How many boxes did you have? What were your size ranges? And also, my shopping habits were different. While I wouldn't buy bigger size pants or dresses for myself, at my higher weights, my house, no matter the size, was full of comfort buying. Like, if you asked people closest to me, they would have said, yeah, Chelsea definitely has a shopping addiction. Now, emotionally healthy, physically healthy me realized that. I don't need it. But then, scared me, afraid of failing me, yeah, I needed the comfort stuff. It's kind of like how we keep our pantry snacks that we shouldn't eat when you're on a diet, but throwing them away feels wasteful or someone else could eat them. Were you raised in a household where there were starving children in Africa? And I don't mean that in any type of culturally irresponsible, political, incorrect way. I was simply told that as a child by sets of grandparents, by my parents, as if we were going to send the scraps and dregs of our meal internationally to different children. But the Clean Plate Club was real. You didn't throw food away. And that translates into adulthoods of pantries and drawers of snacks that you'll never eat or you don't want to eat or you feel like you shouldn't eat if you're still treating post-op life like a diet, which, by the way, we need to talk if you're still doing that. But then we keep everything because we blame it on, I already spent the money, someone else will eat it, it's wasteful, right? Instead of just giving it away or throwing it away. Research shows that people who struggle with a fear of deprivation or shame around their weight tend to cling to or hoard objects as they grapple with their insecurity. This isn't a moral failure. It's a biological and psychological response. And recognizing it is, like with all things, the first step in breaking free. So I do want to address what potentially could be an elephant in the room, because I am, by all definitions, not a minimalist. I would never describe myself as a minimalist. So I want to show you how I go through the process of releasing, and we acknowledge that, but also how I curate items that I truly love with intention. I want what I own to absolutely reflect the type of life that brings me joy and my best future self. And that's why I love FabFitFun. I thought we could open my first summer box together. And yes, I said first because I have the absolute privilege of working with this incredible female-founded company that brings joy to so many households seasonally. But then I also pay for my own because I love and believe in their products and their missions so much. Also, I really want to use this box as a part of the challenge that we're going to talk about. I know you're probably thinking, if you're here every week, which, by the way, thank you for being here every week, Chelsea, how can you do a haul video from Disney World, where I bought this sweater, by the way, discuss FabFitFun and still talk to us about hoarding and the psychology of being fat, or of having fat, or being called fat, really, insert whatever here. But the answer is because I am intentionally purchasing what makes me happy and not relying on those items to solve my problems. So prior to weight loss surgery, what I purchased to fix me. And now I know that that is an inside job, right? The call's coming from inside the house, girly friend. So when I purchase things, my money goes toward bringing my life into the woman I want to be, my future best self, and also calling in happiness, magic, and joy, but not expecting singular products to fix my life. The tropical colors. It's their 50th box. Look, our 50th box. I'm pretty sure I've been here for all of them. We're gonna put this down here. So as you know, if you've watched any of my FabFitFun openings, my goal with the products is to visualize who I am looking to become for that season. FabFitFun is a seasonal membership box that has a set price, but then all of the products in the box exceed that price. So I will put prices up on the screen here and we can tally as we go, which is always a fun little game. But everything is so thoughtfully done, and it is beauty, skincare, hair care, homeware. They have dabbled into like fashion with sunglass accessories, bags, which I have one, some clothing items, workout and fitness. It's everything. So no matter the type of girly you are, this box will meet your needs. And I think it makes a fantastic gift too, especially since we are upon the season of graduation. If I were a high school or college student receiving a FabFitFun like gift card or even a box that had been curated for me, I would have been thrilled. It's so thoughtful, but also like forward projecting, manifesting, where the woo-woo meets the work. It's all the good things. I am so glad to find this in this box. This is the Roundhouse Sicily Stripe set of 4 dip bowls. Now I actually forgot that I requested these and had already ordered them on my own FabFitFun, so I was able to go in and fix that. But these kind of match my preppy house aesthetic in my kitchen, and these are just, my friend who is from South Africa would call these like buckies. They're just little bowls for all the good snacks. Now, post-op life, this is a great portion size bowl. These are ceramic. There are 4 of them, dishwasher and microwave safe. My favorite, oven safe up to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. But I envision like outdoor parties, these kind of sitting on a platter or the bar that we have outside with little snacks inside of them. You could also do like skincare, makeup, crafts in these too. These are so pretty and I'm very excited for them. The kitchen is absolutely a place that I could use some decluttering and refreshing. So excited. Oh my gourd. I am beta testing something that doesn't have a cute name yet. I think I'm going to call it Golden Hour or Magic Hour, Me Hour, but I'm working with one of my clients on how to build more joy into our day-to-day lives. And part of that is doing 30 minutes every day of something that you absolutely love that has no efficiency qualifier, no productivity needed, etc. This is a whole separate video. I have been using gardening as one of my daily 30s. This little straw visor from Beach Riot. Velcro in the back. Let's see, how big is my head? Oh, you guys, I'm outside and I am simply protecting my face from the sun while I pluck juicy tomatoes from my raised garden beds, while I pluck, cut, strip away the leaves of my hydrangea bushes. I am at the beach in my beach chair having a glass of morning rosé, reading an Ellen Hildebrand book with my toes in the water while sea glass floats up around my feet. Hello, I am going to Portugal. This is actually true. And And I am going to be my little Portuguese Nana self. Coastal grandmother Portuguese style chic. I love this. New summer identity unlocked. Gardener Portuguese coastal chic. Tell me I'm not. I won't listen. Love. Love. And to go with this vibe, I also put this in my own FabFitFun, so I'm thrilled to find this. We'll have to do some editing to my own. My beach bag of the season from Show Me Your Moo Moo is this little like rattan tote. It does open on the bottom, so it's flat. We love that. Oh, it has a zip. Look how cute the inside of this is. I actually have a really cute other FabFitFun canvas tote that I could put all my sunscreen in, and then it goes in here and you can zip it. This will be a fantastic boat bag because you can zip it. Oh, hello. We are ready. We are ready for this upcoming season. Ooh, I'm excited for this. This is from DP Hue. This is a hair gloss, a 2-minute hair gloss. Instant in-shower conditioning glaze. Leaves hair ultra smooth and super glossy. Shine lasts up to 3 washes. Well, that's like a week and a half for me. Safe for all types of natural and color-treated hair. Okay. Have you used anything like this before? It scares me a little bit. I don't want my hairdresser to get mad at me. Maybe I'll message her. We love a glossy glaze. Could always use a little bit of extra shine. I feel like because of all the dry shampoo and when my hair is naturally curly, there's a ton of salt and product in it. This will be lovely. Don't have anything like that in my current routine. Olaplex number 4D Clean Volume Detox Dry Shampoo. Now let's absorbs oil, volumizes, refreshes, and detoxifies. Let's just like, oh, that smells, oh, so good. There's no white cast on that. Oh, this has the classic Olaplex scent. It reminds me of Christmas. Not because, oh, that smells so good. Not because it smells like Christmas, but because the first time I ever bought myself Olaplex shampoo and conditioner was at the Sephora sale in the fall, and I saved it to use during the holiday season. I would wear this as a perfume. That smells good and it feels good. Oh, yes, yes, please. And lastly is from a company called Our Spare Change. If you can't tell by my earrings, which I think look like oysters, I am a pearl kind of gal. Look at those. Those are pretty. It also says on oursparechange.com, use the code FabFitFun for up to 20% off. I like how shiny those are. Yes. I bet I could go through my jewelry too. Now, if you are following me on social media, you will likely see all of the things that I am discarding on a more regular basis, but that is in case you want to. So I will leave the total cost of the box for FabFitFun here on the screen. If you are interested in curating items for your future best self, for a life that brings you joy, I have discount codes for you. You have 2 options. I pay seasonally. I say this like for the past year I've said this. I should just use my own code to upgrade. But I pay seasonally, so I pay 4 times a year. And you can get a discount on your first box, or if you choose to go the annual route and you pay once a year all up front, you can get a gift of worth $200. I look at FabFitFun as quality over quantity about what I bring into my home. And what I love about it is that if there were an item here that I couldn't use or I didn't like, now you get to choose and customize your items, I think it's a fantastic gift curator. So sometimes when I see things in the customizations, like last year I did all of my daughter's teacher presents through FabFitFun throughout the year. You do have to be a little bit more organized and forward thinking when it comes that way, but you can gather holiday items, teacher appreciation week, teacher gift items, gifts for your children, for your partners, for your girlfriends. Like, you can do that all through picking out some things on your FabFitFun if you don't want to bring this many new products into your life 4 times a year. Have you ever connected the topics of item hoarding / owning too much, like overconsumption, to being overweight? Or having a mindset, a psychology of being overweight? If not, I'd love to have you sound off in the comments. And if so, I would love to know what sparked that connection for you. This is the point in the video where the challenge comes in. We are going to together release, declutter, decongest our spaces so that we can breathe a little bit easier and our minds can rest. Welcome to my May 2025 challenge. I was recently telling one of my clients that I love a 30-day challenge, and I often do them privately, make them up for myself, because I think that a 30-day challenge is an amazing way to build and maintain trust with yourself. That if you can do something for 30 days, you're proving that you're keeping your own word to yourself, which is not something I ever worried about doing or focused on prior to weight loss surgery, because I never kept my promises about my movement, my diet, what I should be doing, and therefore sent myself into like failure cycles where I would regain weight, feel awful about myself, you know, that whole really fun shame cycle that so many of us who struggle to lose weight go through. And since surgery, I have worked on for years doing 30-day challenges that are really simple. Like, I'm going to drink 60 ounces of water every day this month. I'm going to start a journal practice and write in it every day for 30 days, even if it's just a bullet point. And I don't normally share them with my YouTube community, because they're really personal to my own self-development and growth, but I thought this one applied to more than just me. So for May, even though when you're watching this, if you're watching it on the day it comes out, we are already 11 days in, for the month, I am every single day removing 5 things from my house, from my space. So that could be in the form of donating those things, throwing them away, though I don't love adding to a landfill. Some things do in fact need to be tossed, and or selling them. So I want to show you the pile that I've gathered. Now, I don't believe there are 55 items here yet, because I am not at the 11th just yet. Like, I'm obviously filming this. I don't film them on the day that they go up, but I will show you what I have. And I will tell you that this process has revealed some things about myself, of what I like to keep and what I am willing to continue to hang on to. I've learned that, like, I'm a box queen, meaning like I just keep pretty boxes for things. I'm actively burning this candle, but I kept the box. No. I have a perfume sample in a box instead of just putting it with the rest of my samples. So I'm learning ways in which I still can improve, and that's kind of the point. Let me show you my personal shame. I will say, I think this is a circumstance that gets messier before it gets neater. This is the current circumstance that I'm working with. So I thought I could show you, walk you through, and I don't intend for this process to be a mandate, something you feel like you must do for your mental health. Though I will say that there's scientific research that a clear space leads to a clearer mind. And I want every single cell of my brain firing on things that I want to think about, not the clutter in my life. So join me in this process. We're gonna start with clothing, because we are in the closet and I pulled specific clothing pieces that I want to show you. Now again, I'm not going to show you like every single thing. If you're looking for like a more regular update, I think social media will likely be the place for that. But I wanted to show you like what I'm putting in these totes, what I'm selling, throwing away, donating, to try to give you some idea. And I'm going to apologize right now for the lighting. I'm just in my closet using the sun. I honestly don't know if I would have done this process unless it was for Project Pan. So Project Pan started for me in January of this year, where I decided that before I bought any type of replacement product or extra backup, is what I think like people on social media are more likely to use, that I was going to finish. So I have been showing you all my Project Pans. I saved these empties specifically to show you, but I'm counting these. At least for May, I'm counting them. So I have my vitamin C dry oil that I finished and loved. This is my 1000th canister of the Infallible 3-second setting mist. It's very intense. I wish L'Oreal would make it in a bigger size. And the Laneige toner that I swear would never end. So now I've switched over to the Tatcha one that I've been using, but like those are easy. The Project Pans, they come quickly. They're easy to count. I am also, oh look, another empty box. Why am I like this? Why have I hoarded? I have like my Beats box. I got these for my birthday. I don't need anything in here, right? Like I have all of the connecting cords, sorry, not containers. I don't need that. Do I really need directions? I simply do not. Look, 6 things already. I recently went through my closet. Now you know, I love a good closet purge. And sometimes in my closet, I do in fact like donating what I have or selling it. Everything that I am going to get rid of today isn't, except with one sweater, which is a name brand sweater, I'm gonna donate. So we have, I will tell you the total. Let me fold up and show you the total. I'm gonna do a little Instagram reel. This bag has 12 articles of clothing in it. Look how cute this bag is. I'm not donating the bag. My daughter's class made this bag when she was in a younger grade. Oh, so cute. But it does have 12 pieces of clothing in it. So between the 12, the 3 boxes, 15, we're up to 18, my friends. I also want to show you how small some of these items can be. Like these are shoelaces. They are brand spanking new, unworn shoelaces that a friend sent me when she owned a small business when I went to Disney. And I am always too lazy to wear them, to put them into my sneakers. So these are brand new, but they will be donated because somebody else will get more joy out of them. So it can be as small as this or as big as huge pieces in your wardrobe. Okay, I'm not gonna show them to you on camera, but one of my clothing items for the trash is here, I will actually show you this part. This is a very old, this is on like the leg area, pair of Spanx. These just need to be thrown away. I tried to actually put them on this morning with this dress and noticed there was a tear, and they were also the type of Spanx that pre-op me liked because they were really like sucky, and all I'm looking to do is wear a pair of little shorts so that when I'm walking around a lot, I'm not getting my thighs, my excess skin in my thighs to rub together. So like these gotta go. They can go with the boxes. Broken hanger. How many broken hangers do you have in your closet right now? Number 20. I don't mean 20 broken hangers. I mean, this is number 20 in my things to get rid of. Slippers. Just flung bobby pins everywhere, apparently. These are not the girl that I'm becoming. I also have something really big, which are a set of 2, 4, 6 curtains. I just replaced the curtains in my bedroom, which is the room through here, to match with the blue hydrangea rug that I love and my wallpaper back here. So I have 6 curtains that need to go too. And I'm just trying to show you a variety of things. This is a takeout bag. That's not it. I filled this bag with all the non-perishables from my pantry. Callie and I did this. I don't know how many are in here, but if we're counting things as little as this, as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 10 items. And these are being donated. Goodbye. I think we're up to 36. I might honestly have 55 items. This Stanley. Look at this. Look at this. I am no longer buying Stanleys that have like this painted. This was a special edition Stanley. I even tried to take a scrubby brush and get all the pink off so it would just be gold. But this is from going through the dishwasher. Like, no. Broken. Trash. Yes, I tried to repair it. An old watch face that has been sitting in my closet, going to the electronics place. Something I learned about myself. I hoard sunglasses and I buy cheap ones, and that's why I hoard them. Because if I had expensive sunglasses, I would buy 1, maybe 2 pairs a year. But because I buy them at TJ Maxx or formerly like Walmart, these are actually a nice pair. I just don't like the way they look on me. Because I buy them at cheap places, I buy 13 pairs a year. No, this is why I'm upgrading. So 4 pairs of sunglasses. I'm going to put the nice ones back in their little sleeve for donating. You could count that as 2 items, but I won't. I also have a computer printer down here. How many items are we at? What's my total for this particular portion? Let's see. We've got 47, 53. Can I find 2 more items? This is now a game. Please hold. Not only did I find 2, I found 3 more. So we have a 5 total, which puts me at over 55 for the month. I have these 2 little pouches. One's from Vera Bradley. One's just a gold little shiny pouch that's probably meant to be a makeup bag, but I used it as like a baby clutch. How millennial of me. To be donated 1 more box for my most recent iPhone. If you can give me a reason to keep these boxes, I legitimately will. But I just keep them. I'm using the phone. I don't need it to go in the box, you know? And then 2 ring lights that I will donate because I've never once used a ring light. I, in fact, don't even know where these chargers might be. Like, do I have to pack those away? I feel like they're relatively, like, common chargers. I also have a Minnie Mouse ring light, so I'd rather use that if I'm going to use one. I keep them attached to my, like, things for filming whenever I would ever think to need one. Like, I am shocked that that lights up in any way whatsoever. I'm not saying that these products are bad. I just have never needed them. Probably should be using them, but I don't. So if you want to join me, I will tell you how. Spoiler, there's a PDF in the description box below on how to do this. And I would love to know, like, throughout the course of this month, I want us to come back to this video and add our total numbers in the comments because I think we can encourage each other. But I have just gotten rid of 57 things, and that's not even a dent in my house. And I'm not someone who keeps a ton. Like, I'm pretty unsentimental, non-sentimental when getting rid of things. So I can't wait to see what else I find. Stay tuned on social media. Let's talk in the comments. I have told myself, for things that I have held on to for years because of their expense, because of the woman I thought I would be when I bought the thing, right? I do that with like dresses or shoes. I'm never going to wear heels. Have I purchased them? Yeah, absolutely. They are still in my closet. But I told myself, I'll wear this once I hit this size, or I'll be more comfortable in stilettos once I shed 60 pounds. But here's the thing. I do not, and neither do you, need to physically shrink myself to deserve things that I love to own, things that make me feel good. I do not need to be in a certain body size to earn that. You earn that by existing. So for this challenge, every day in May, I am releasing 5, not 10, 5 things from my home, my closet, my kitchen, my organizational spaces, my office, my bedroom, wherever, that no longer align with my identity. And I want to invite you to do the same thing. I recommend starting small because if you watch the all or nothing video, you know that I could easily take a day off of work, spend 12 to 16 hours decluttering my home top to bottom, and be left with virtually nothing. Because when I purge, I mean it. I purge. But let's start with one drawer, the pantry, an area of your closet, perhaps, that you often don't visit because it doesn't make you happy. And I want you to ask yourself, does this item serve becoming the woman I want to be? Does this item serve the woman I am today? Does it bring me joy? Come on, circle back to Marie Kondo. Does it make you happy? If no, it's time to release. We have to go. That could be donating it, selling it, though there's an asterisk here. I don't want you to sell something if it means you have to keep it in your house longer. Or does it need to go in the trash? Is it time to go in the trash? I don't love filling a landfill with my things. So that's why we are being extra intentional about what we bring in. And as you fill your bins, so every time I am filling up a bag, I'm organizing them like one might, right? Trash, donation, sell, whatever. Every time you're able to release something, I want you to notice the emotional shift that happens for you. You are going to feel lighter, not just physically, but emotionally too. It's like you are cleaning up these cluttered corners of your mind that have cobwebs in them from not tending to these areas for a long time. Now, if you're feeling overwhelmed and you're like, girl, how much time do you think I have? I don't want you to stress. That's not what this challenge is about. I have created a step-by-step PDF guide for walking you through how to do this, how to tackle this, and the mindset that I think you need to be in when you are starting this project, right? This is going to take you 10 to 15 minutes a day if you choose to do it every day, like I will be, and I will be documenting that on Instagram and TikTok and probably YouTube Shorts, so make sure you're subscribed. But you're not going to do this alone. So you can grab this free PDF in the description box. It's all about reclaiming your space, reclaiming your energy. There's actually something so cathartic, calming about the act of decluttering. And that's not just coming from me, someone who does love to declutter. I love it. But there's actual science here too. Studies have shown that cleaning out your cluttered spaces can actually reduce your cortisol levels. Now, cortisol is the hormone that is responsible for like your angry, aggressive belly fat because it's identified with stress. You can improve your overall clarity of mind and focus by simply decluttering a space. And for bariatric patients like us, this is a huge deal. Post-op life is full of changes. It's full of new lifestyle habits and breaking old patterns that no longer serve you. Which, by the way, love, is the foundation for long-term success in this lifestyle. As I always tell you, friend, this is not about being perfect. It's about progress. We are making space for joy every single day. Literally, in this case. This process can feel emotional, right? We are trying to release the hold, the chokehold that our parts of ourselves, our former selves, really don't want us to purge. But we know that the only way to success is to do so. But I hope that you also feel that this is an act of self-love, of self-care and liberation because you deserve a fresh start. And the spring is the best time of year to do that. Don't forget to download your PDF. It's made with love for you. I want you to share your wins in the comments section because I'll be there with you cheering you on. If you have found this video helpful and maybe you want to share it with someone who could also use a little bit of love, I would deeply appreciate that. And if you're giving me a thumbs up, you're telling me, Chelsea, I love this type of content. We want an update. We want more on this topic. That would be fantastic, but it's a very easy and free way for you to communicate with me about what's working for you on this channel. Together, we can keep building lives that feel lighter in every possible way. Until next time, take it one drawer at a time. Don't forget to hydrate. And I will see you same time, same place next week. Goodbye, my beautifully organized and amazing friend.